This morning, I'm on my way to the cowboy store. The Creole Cowboy Store. I'm looking for the boots and the honky-tonk suits. You know what's up. You know what I'm looking for. I asked for help because the wall of stuff was so overwhelming. One guy, two guy, three guys came to help him Hood make sure he gets out just okay. Let's get to the house and make sure everything's okay. Absolutely have no idea if I'm gonna be able to get a line wet out there, but I'm definitely gonna get my personal line wet in here today for sure, because they're calling for thunderstorms again, and at the moment they're calling for them at noon, and they got a high percentage. I don't know if we're just gonna get wet for a portion or if we're gonna get wet for a bigger portion, but what we're gonna do right now is shift this dresser, get into this, because someone needs to get their line wet. As you can see right there, I have these blankets down there. There's a reason for this. What is the reason? Because if they weren't there, you would see light coming up. You would see, well, you wouldn't see it, but you would feel the hot air. Maybe at a certain time during the day, you would see vapors, because it would be hot, humid air coming up through there. Yeah, you're right. And look at this. This dresser, it just keep falling apart. This dresser was here. I did not bring this from Texas. This was already here. Full of underwear that was color-coded. Yellow in the front, brown in the back. Before I go find my Teflon tape, because I have some, I believe, somewhere. It's the only thing I didn't buy. I just bought this fitting. I want to make sure it is in fact going to fit. Yes, it is in fact going to fit. Now, there was no Teflon, no sign of Teflon on this one, and yes, it has not escaped me. I should replace this one. But I would say that shout outs are due right now. This is not because the landlord came through. This is because my friend Ray came through. Shout outs to Rig PFA. My friend Ray, who runs that YouTube channel, Rig PFA, sent me a message this morning. I want you to go get what you need. Yeah, you're right. I got another big shout out. Shout out to Kingsland Records. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for the wake and bake. I woke up listening to Kingsland Records this morning. Put me in a really good mood. That's a YouTube channel. That's a record store on Kingsland Road. Yeah, you're right. Congratulations on your new location. Looks cool. The old location is not out of the mix. I hear rumors they're going to turn that into a reggae specialist store. But of course, if you look it up, you're going to realize that Kingsland Records is in the UK. It's actually in London, but when they're running the store, somebody's usually DJing. Right. Yeah, you're right. And it's just really good. You know, classic roots music, reggae, dub. That's the kind of morning I'm having. Positive, you know, I want to stay positive today. Oh, I want to get some things wet, get some dishes done, get some laundry done, get a butt crack washed. Yeah, well, you know, I've been washing. I've been trying to keep clean, just pouring it out of a bottle. But it ain't nothing like slipping into a tub full of water, right? I think I may even take a cold one because it's going to be warm, even though we got thunderstorms coming. Yeah, you're right. Let's get her done. They might be firing over us. Yeah, you're right. They might keep flying. Around this time of the morning, a bunch of them come whoop right over the house. So I thought I was gonna have to wait for payday to do this on my own. And that's several days now. I've been without water. If you didn't see the first video, I've been without water since Saturday before, and this is Wednesday. Yeah, you're right. This is just a precaution. Probably could do without it, like no leaks, but feel better. I feel safer just putting a little bit on, not a lot, just a bit, just skin it. To make things really easy for me, I'm gonna put this on first and then come up. I've got enough play in here to get to it, but I would rather have this on there already. I'm gonna get it on hand tight. I might grab a crescent and just a little bit, but not super tight. You know, I'm not gonna go crazy with the crescent. I'm just gonna get it snug. That should be good. That's pretty snug. Don't want to go crazy, just get it there. Beforehand, when I cut this off, I tried to get the straightest flush cut, because that's what works best when you want to come up to a shark bite fitting. These are made for pecks, like a Chinese finger trap, but this old stuff, it'll catch it, it'll snug it. Yeah, you're right. Track we listening to is To the West Pole. It's one of my tracks on the boom, M. Hood's boom. Let's get her up and stuck in there. Ooh, nice. You gotta go up in there tight, all the way till it just dead ends. Easy peasy. I'm done. Well, shit. Am I? I gotta turn it on. Hopefully everything's good, right? All right, boys. Keep an eye on it. I'm gonna go flip the switch. You yell if something's going wrong, so I could just shut it off without having to run in here to everything soaking wet. That a deal? Stay right there. You keep your eyes peeled now. Anything go wrong besides that loud jet going over? I told you they were gonna keep flying over. So what I did in reality, because I'm by myself and the dogs aren't gonna be like barking if something's wrong, they sleeping. Yeah, you're right. So I went out and I turned it on and I counted to like 15. So the system just pressurizes, and then I turn it off. And then I come in here and I'm touching, I'm feeling. It's dry to the bone. Let's go turn it on and leave it on. Yeah, that's dry. I'm checking everything right here, because I should. So this is isolated, the shower is turned off. But this does leak, just not from here. It leaks after it. So I think this whole head is gonna have to come. It's gonna have to be replaced. But we just want to get the water back on. Let's do it. Final check. Yes, indeed, a proper flush. No more need for that. The creepy music is thanks to yours truly. There's another track from M. Hood's Boom. Tapeworm music. Yeah, you're right, one of my tape sessions on the river. Probably after a session that didn't go well, or a session that did go well. So, I'm not done. Look at this. You like the look of that? So, it was just about getting the plumbing fixed, getting the water on, not the full project, because to fix this, I had to take all this rock down because it was all bad, right? There was mold, it was all crumbly, bad from previous water damage, and then the water damage that just happened. So, I don't want to be staring at the bones here. what I want to do is skin it temporarily and make it look nice. I just happen to have the stuff, some good stuff for that, and it was free. Check it out. I got a partial roll of canvas here, vinyl canvas, that I dumpstered from a printing shop, from their dumpster. I think there might be just enough to skin it. I'm not 100% on that, but there's only one way to find out. Let's get into it. Yeah, I just want to measure it. I did this a long time ago, but not recently. I don't remember what this is. I can tell you 100% here that these studs are not 16 ohm center, and they're not all proper studs. We got 1x1 in the mix. We got two of them, two 1x1 in the mix. I had no idea what was in store for me behind this stuff. All right, let me get her done. And I got it done. Strange measurements. 83 1/4 tall, 53 wide. It's just shy of 7 feet in here from the carpet to the ceiling. Oh my goodness, there's less here than I thought. There might be less here than I thought. However, this is 54 1/4 wide, and the length, what is the length? The length is more than generous. That's 7 3/4. There's more here than I need. Less than I thought, more than I need. Would have been nice to double this up on there, but hey, one piece. Should I even cut it? This is temporary. I mean, the cuts would be like little slivers off this to fit it. Oh, let's just put it up. Yeah. Well, I've gone and done it, but I'm not done. So easy peasy. I picked up a box of thumbtacks this morning. Push pins, really. I'm sorry, they're not thumbtacks, they're push pins. Thumbtacks, you ask for thumbtacks, you might get something different. But these are push pins. And it is into wood, and sometimes it's not easy just pushing. But you don't want to use the hammer. You use something, you just tap it lightly. Not too much, because if you tap it too much, you're going to break that plastic. I'm just trying to get it straight and flush. This kind of vinyl canvas usually comes with two finishes. The inside finish, that's the shiny one, and then this one that's facing out, the outside one, is the flat. I didn't want the shiny one, I just want the flat, and it's actually cleaner on this side, so it's looking good. Let's finish it up. I had to turn the fan back on. I'm sweating in here, and I got the AC on. It's cooking outside. Maybe these boom booms that are coming will rain cool us a little bit. Maybe. We'll only hope, right? This top bit looks pretty good and flush, but as you come down here, because of the blankets and the raw mix all funky coming out, it's pushed out a bit, but still okay. I almost put the trim on top of this, including the beadboard, but I don't want to do that because this is temporary. But I will put this on top of it. So shoot, I need to go get my box cutter. I forgot to bring that in here, but I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, so I'm gonna cut, but this is where you just feel where that is, and you want to cut tight because you don't want to cut to the size of the plate. You cut around the plug itself. Let's do that. Make sure you're not putting the knife into the socket. Well, it didn't come out perfect, but it's not supposed to be a work of art. So now we need to get these buckled in, and then we can put the plate on. Another big shout out, big thanks to Steve, a friend of mine and a viewer. This morning when I got up at 5 something this morning, right around 5, it may have been just shy of 5, but we call it 5. I looked at my phone and I had no messages from the landlord, but I had one from Ray. And then shortly after that, it was Steve. First it was Ray, let's do it. And then it was Steve, let's do it. Big shout out to you, Steve. Thanks for checking on me this morning and coming to the plate to bat. Because homeboy needs to take a bath. Yeah, you're right. Running water is a good thing. Come on, let's get her done. Here's to all the other people over the last few days. Said some nice things. Yeah, you're right. Let's go check out my work. You tell me when it's center, because it's not quite center. I don't know if you could even see where center is, but it's somewhere around there, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'll tell you what, maybe it was actually a good thing it took a few days to do this. Yeah, because, you know, it's so close to payday. I didn't have anything to do this with. I just have my wits and my tools. I just needed one thing. I had to wait for friends to come through. Yeah, you're right. But it's a good thing it took a few days, because this bedroom got flooded. This broke while I was asleep, and who knows when it broke while I was asleep. Like, did I sleep the whole time? It's not like the flood reached my bed. It flooded out the whole hallway there, and pretty much all the way up to this table. Not underneath the table, but right up to it, like an L-shaped flood. And since then, I've been running the fan pointed mostly on that area with the dresser out of the way. Then it dried there a bit, and I pushed the dresser back so I could get some clean clothes. I've been rag bathing it, and I'm done rag bathing it. So now that it's all dry, and my goodness, let me tell you something. Whoa, all that getting wet. Oh my goodness, the stench of that wet carpet. Woof, woof. It's starting to smell better now that it's dry. Well, I'm probably gonna maybe shampoo it or something. I don't know, maybe not. I don't even know if it's worth doing that. Once it's really dry, I'll go over it again with the vacuum cleaner. It's not the best idea to vacuum over wet carpet, but you know, it can be done with certain vacuums, especially a shop vac. But yeah, we need to get everything normalized so we can get back on the water tomorrow, maybe even later today if the rain's not as bad as they say, but they got that percentage up pretty high right now. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna stay here and get pretty high up myself. Well, you know, I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna chill. That's not really true. I'm not gonna relax and I'm not gonna chill, but I'm gonna seem chill and I'm going to seem relaxed. I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff done in the house and maybe the yard, but if it's raining outside, I ain't gonna be the yard man today. I'm gonna be in the house cleaning everything, bathing and stuff, because there's still stuff with sheetrock dust on it and whatnot. Yeah, I produce the best content when my living situation is optimal. And it's not quite optimal, but we're gonna do our best today to get it optimal and get it back together, starting with right after I say this. We're gonna turn that fan on right after I say this. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, being a member of the channel. And yeah, you're right, I will see you next time.